You asked the question.
I did.
Also, what guy is gonna say, nah, actually, I don't want to see two hot women kiss? You guys always set me up.
This is the Scara update. Scara update. Anyway.
Chelsea, are you gonna tune in?
Yeah, okay, yeah, where is it? Online?
It will be online.
Like where? Twitch?
Yes, Mom, it will be on Twitch.
You're telling me I'm the pro and my Joe was Yvonne? I'm the Joe.
No, I'm the Joe. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of We Were Fighting Before This. We were not fighting before this today. We were yapping about Love Island and how Toast is trying to play it off like he's not, you know, super into Love Island and that he's watching it for his girl, but
first of all, I am watching it for my girl. Second of all, it's becoming a cultural moment to watch Love Island. This is like the modern day World Cup. On par with the World Cup, I would even say. I get more Love Island news than World Cup news right now.
You see? He's on Love Island Reddit, so that's how you know.
I need to know what the people think so I can formulate my opinion to match them.
What the hell? What about your own opinions? So well, were you team? Oh no, you said you weren't like exactly team Casey or whatever, right?
Okay, first of all, you can't out me like that. Being on Team Casey right now means getting stoned to death. And I'm also not on Team Casey. I just feel like, you know, the online rhetoric going from like, oh, he's a bad guy who did a bad thing, who's like disrespectful, to like, kill this man. Cancel him, find out where he lives, find out where his parents live is a little extreme. And you know what's funny? This guy, Casey, that was on the show, he started off as the #1 guy. Everyone loved him because like he was acting respectful. And then people dig into your social media when you go on this show. Yeah. And people found out his best friend is transgender. And they're like, oh my God, what an inclusive king.
Okay.
So starting off the gate, he was the best boy. Yeah. And now he's public enemy #1. Megan Thee Stallion went on the show and shit on him to his face. I'm like, damn, this guy fell from grace. Anyway, I'm not that into it.
He knows all the lore.
I'm not that into it.
And that's okay if you are. We're supportive friends here.
Yeah,
I'm not, but I watch it for my girlfriend. No, I watch it for my girlfriend. Although I will say that's a dangerous show to watch with your girlfriend because apparently it's wrong to agree with her when she says a woman is hot.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. I'll be so for real. That's where you fucked up. You're what?
I'm supporting my girlfriend's statement. Okay? I didn't say she was hot. I said agreed when my girlfriend said she was hot.
Okay, question. Have you ever said that, oh my God, that guy is so good looking or he's so hot? Have you ever said that about a guy?
I have said, wow, our waiter is really handsome. I've definitely said that before.
Did she agree with you? What did she say? Was she like, oh my God, he is?
No. I think her and I have very different tastes in men.
Yeah.
So she's never like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I've had this exact experience as well where like the guy I was seeing was like, oh my God, he's like, that guy he's so attractive or he's like a very good looking guy. And I'm just like, I tell you, I always pass the test and I say, he's all right.
Well, you see it as a test. That's the problem. You assume intentions on the men's part when he's just making probably a complimentary statement.
I don't think he's testing me. But I passed the test. You know what I mean? He's not testing me. He's saying it because he means it. But regardless, like
you're playing your own. You're fighting your own demons. You got all these logical traps going on in your head, and the guy's empty head is like, oh, handsome man.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But it's because though I do have I tend to just like people once I get to know them. So I'm not like, there are people that I find attractive even without knowing them, maybe like a passerby, but like it's not that often. So it actually is easier for me to be very truthful when I say, oh yeah, like they're like, I could see how they're attractive, but I'm not attracted to them. Very easy for me to not lie about that.
I have the opposite problem
You're
where
attracted to everybody?
no, people people tell me my girlfriend is very attractive.
Uh-huh.
I talked about this, and there was this moment a month ago. Me and my girlfriend were having a big fight, and we're on the bus, right? We just had a big fight, so we're not really in a super conversational mood.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets dropped off because we're going to different stops.
Yeah.
And we're the only two people on the bus, so she gets dropped off. I kiss her on the cheek and say, I love you, and I help her with her luggage, and I get back on the bus. And then the bus driver just looks at me. He's like, "Oh wow, so dating a model, huh?" And like, if I was in a happier state, I'm like, "Yeah, I am." But in that moment where I'm just having a fight, I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And that happens very often. And sometimes I don't know what to say. I'm like, yeah, she is hot. Yeah. It's like, hey, thanks, buddy. It's like, and also it's like, why you looking at my girl? On the other hand,
That's when you remind them, you're like, yep, that's my girl.
yeah. Like when it's so a lot of women will say that. It's like, oh yeah, that's really nice. And they'll say it to her, so I don't need to say anything. But when it's like this dude was also 50 years old saying it to me after I was stun locked in the moment. All this to say, I'm just humble bragging about my hot girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, that's why they're not wrong. So
the bus driver's not wrong.
well, I mean, anyone who's like, oh, she's like so pretty. I'm just like, they know, It's like when sometimes it's like a little when someone says like, oh my God, you're so pretty. I'm like, wow, thank you. And then like the guy I'm seeing is right next to me. I'd just be like,
so okay,
right?
That's a perfect example. What do you want the guy to say in those moments?
Usually they don't say anything because it's girl to girl, and then they're just like you're like complimenting each other, right? So it's like our own interaction in a sense, and then they're just there. But usually, like I think it does feel nice afterwards if he says like that. Yeah, she said you're pretty, and like she's right, and like all this kind of stuff. If they like say something along the lines of that.
Let me flip the script. What if a guy walking by said to your boyfriend, the guy you're with, hey, your girlfriend is hot?
Said to my boyfriend that I was
not
hot?
to you. Yes.
Oh. I would think that's weird. Like, I think both of us would think that's weird. Like, if you think someone's attractive and you see that they're in a relationship, I think just don't say anything at all, especially like.
I'll give you a real life example. What random passerby looked at me and my girlfriend and looks me in the eye and said, "You're a lucky man."
Yeah. Oh, I've seen that.
What should the guy say?
Yeah. And then usually it's like, yes, I am. Like, is that not like a good answer?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Like, yes, I am.
Yeah, I think that's totally fine. I think there's nice people who go by and just say like, you're a lucky man. That's like, my the people that I've dated has also been told that as well, and they just like take it kindly.
I just don't want to like give the wrong response. I think it's like, yeah, I am.
I think the wrong response would be like, what do you mean by that? Like, if you're offended, like
you're like, she's the lucky one.
Yeah,
here.
then that would be the wrong response.
Yeah, I think I overthink it's more because like this guy is in a very classy way, I guess, objectifying the physical appearance of my girlfriend, and it's more like, oh, if I say yes, I am I also doing that? It's like, oh, this guy knows nothing about her except that she's very beautiful, and that's why I'm lucky. If I'm agreeing with that, does that mean I'm also reducing her like value to her appearance? And I think I'm just overthinking it.
I think it really depends.
If it's women on women, that makes more sense. But if it's like a stranger guy, to me, the other guy about her, what is the right way to navigate that?
I think that would depend on how you feel like it was said, or if that guy looks like a nice, how to describe it? Like if it was an old man just being earnest and he's just walking by trying to say like a nice compliment, he's like, "You're a lucky man," then I'd be like, "Oh, that's nice of him," you know? But if you felt like this person said it with like an underlying tone that it sounded like he was objectifying her, then that would be different, right? There's some people who just say it because your girlfriend has a radiant smile and they'll just be like, "Wow, what a beautiful person." And then they would just want to compliment, say something nice. Like that's when I think, oh, it's just a harmless compliment.
It wasn't a harmless compliment. This guy looked lecherous.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's possible.
It's not like a kindly grandpa. It was a disheveled 40-year-old man leering at her.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it. Maybe I saw things differently.
Maybe through your lens, it's like, yeah.
Just a nice guy saying a nice comment.
I was walking through K-Town for, what's it called? I was walking to K-Town to meet up with Chelsea, actually. I was walking through it, and then this guy turns around and he's like, that passes by, he's like, "Oh, nice outfit." And I'm like, "Thanks." And I like walk by, because every time a guy stops to talk to you, you're just like, and then I could hear him in the distance like, "Oh, and I think you're really cute." And I just kept walking. But I just remember thinking like, dang, you really can't just walk normally without this guy who's clearly older than me. Like, we're not the same age. He's like significantly older, and he's trying to just what felt like catcall me on the street a little bit. And then I got to Chelsea and everything was okay again.
He waited until like you guys are far apart, and then he shouted that.
Basically when we passed each other, he was like, "Nice outfit," and then he kept walking, or like, and then I like kept walking. I sped up actually a little bit, and then I could hear him from like turning around being like, "And I think you're cute," but I was already like kind of walking away also, so like it increased the distance. But he tried to say that after he complimented my outfit, but I just kept walking.
Were you picking up like bad vibes before it even happened?
No, I didn't even know. Like I didn't it only caught my attention when he said something to me, because I was just walking, living my life.
Men be saying stuff on the streets. But me and Yvonne did have a full day together Saturday. We went to the Badminton US Open. Yvonne, you want to tell them how it went, / who didn't come, who did come?
Oh, yeah. So basically, we were remember last week we had that discussion. This is the Skara update. Anyway, so we had tried to bring Chelsea's friend to the Badminton Open with Skara. And then the night before, me and Chelsea both asked Skara individually. We're like, "Hey, are you going tomorrow?" And then he was like, "No." And then when he said no, I was like, okay, well, since there's 0% chance of him going, maybe there's a slight chance if I tell him that we're trying to get him to meet someone there, that there's a small percentage, because he is already saying no, you know? So I tell him, I was like, "Okay, Chelsea wants to bring a friend," and then and we were hoping you guys would just meet each other, very casual, you know? And then he said, "Yeah, I'm just not feeling it lately, but like I told Chelsea I'm down to play tennis sometime." So he just wasn't feeling it that day. So Chelsea didn't end up bringing her friend. Me and Chelsea end up going. And it was actually really cool. I met a bunch of people who I'm pretty sure I didn't even know who I was truly in the presence of when I was there. Like, there were all these professional badminton players. And then the person guiding us around, shout out Gary, would just be like, "Oh yeah, this person is a 2-time Olympian, and this person over here is like 7th in women's doubles, and this like," and then I know this sounds like crazy, but the president of like the US Open or something like that came over and was like, "Hello," and shook hands, and I was like, "Oh my god."
Plus, Yvonne is like, there were lines forming. First off, like, I didn't know that badminton was 90%, like, it was a lot of Asians, but yeah, I knew it was Asian sport.
You didn't know that? You didn't know badminton was 90% Asian people?
Maybe I was foolish to not think that. Yeah, I don't know. But yes, it was like very Asian centric, which was amazing to see, right? But then as we like got in there, right? there was lines forming. People were like, Yvonne, can we take a picture? Yvonne, can we take a picture? And I was with Yvonne, and so I was like, you know what? Yes, let me start asking these people. So I was like, are you guys Team Toast or Team Yvonne? Because most of them were
every single person that came up.
Because most of them were like, oh, we love the pod. And then they're like, we love your vlogs, Yvonne. So I would be like, are you Team Toast or Team Yvonne? And most of them would just pause and they'd be like, well, sorry, Yvonne. I'm like, well, then why would you say you like her? I don't know. Like, no. Anyways. No, it's fine. Everyone.
You speak your truth.
All the girls would be like, of course, Yvonne, okay? And then the guys, they would do this thing where, because they're about to take the picture, they're holding their phone, okay? And then Chelsea's like, are you Team Yvonne or Team Toast? And they'd be like, and then it'd be like,
good on those guys. Good on those guys for not flipping their answer and take the easy way out. You stand your ground, homies.
Okay, yeah. Well, for me, I was shocked and I was telling Yvonne because I was like, whoa, this is the first time meeting your, like, the audience in real life on like a smaller but bigger scale. And it was really cool. Like, they were like, we want updates with Scara, blah, 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 about the podcast. And then when I was walking away, I was like, well, Toast said he's like the Drake of Toronto at the Richmond Night Market. Richmond Night Market. Sorry, apologies. But Yvonne to me is like the faker of
oh my god,
Fuller of the US Badminton. Well, it was. There was like lines forming. I was like, I loved it. I was like taking her picture. I felt like I was like taking her picture on the side. Every person that came up, they'd be like, can we get a photo? And they look around. I'd be like, I got you. Give me the camera.
Chelsea was just like, wait till Toast hears about this. Yeah, I have to tell him how popular you were.
Yeah, it was so fun. I was like, wow, Yvonne. I was like, this is your people. Like, this is the people.
And then I realized Chelsea has never been to an event with us where like there are certain places that we go to where like when it's our demographic, it tends to be like, and that was your first time. Because I was just telling her that like usually it's like that, like the 626 night market. Or like Anime Expo or something where it's like very much our demographic.
Yeah, it's kind of like every day like that for us. So it's really not a big deal.
Hey, if it's every day, I mean, amazing. I was just so happy to see some faces.
So when Chelsea was saying to you, oh, I can't wait to tell Toast about this, did you have to hard to tell her that it was not gonna hit?
I mean, I was trying to tell her, well, like, I did say, hey, like, this is our demographic. Like, if Toast was here, the same thing would have happened with him.
You know, you seem really excited to tell me about Yvonne's, like, presence at an event like this. And I will say it's more like, it's kind of what I would expect at a badminton event in California with Yvonne, because I do think she has pull with that demographic.
Big pull. Yeah, big pull. For sure. It was amazing.
I don't think it's going to have as much as like, damn, I can't believe Yvonne got that kind of reaction. It's more like, oh yeah, I mean, that would make sense to me.
It was really cute though. Someone brought their Comfy Cafe sticker of me. Like they brought that sticker there. And I was like, whoa, did you know
did they know you were going to be there?
It was either from the podcast. Maybe if they knew, that'd be a possibility. Because I was like, no way you just carry the Comfy Cafe sticker of me specifically around like all the time, right? But we talked about it on the pod. So that made more like, oh, maybe like that's how they knew.
Chelsea, if that's impressive, you should see me at a nerdy event. Or at a night market.
Unfortunately, that is the truth. The nerds love Toast because actually a guy literally said that he is your exact demographic. Like one guy was like, I literally am like, I relate to him a lot.
I'm a good representation for all the lost Asian young adult male in this space. I see you and I hear you.
Right.
But we should go to events all together. I think that'll be fun. I think we should do that thing influencers do and have like a live event, like a live podcast tour.
That'd be fun.
Around the USA and charge a hell of money for it. Apparently that makes a lot of money. Chelsea, you say that, but actually it's very common. People like it and you make tons of money.
I have heard of podcast tours.
Yeah, I was actually going to talk about it right after this. But like, would you guys ever want to do like a live show, not a tour, but like a live show, maybe in Vancouver, right? Toast, where you're, very popular, maybe run for mayor, and demographic is there.
Yeah, I mean, how I would do this is probably contact every big college, because they'll have a venue and the audience there would make sense. And I would probably contact, like, I don't know, the Chinese club. Do you guys have that at your colleges, the Chinese club, like Chinese association?
No, my college was small. Even if we did, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, we had like Chinese association, Taiwanese association, and I never really, like, I would show up just to like see, okay, what do we do here?
Mm-hmm.
And it's more of a social thing than anything. Maybe like a gamers club, but would I do it? I would consider it if we're also making content outside of the podcast. Like, oh, we are in
road trip or food or
New Orleans, so we're gonna eat alligator, something like that. But I would do it.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't want to charge a lot of money because I'd feel bad. But then how do you make money if you don't charge people?
Merch,
but yeah,
maybe.
I think it'll be fun.
And they get
you gotta charge them like $10 entry fee to meet your hero disguised Toast.
I wonder if the people we did meet, like, they look at Toast as their hero. You know what? Maybe next time when I see someone, like if I meet with Yvonne, maybe that's my question I'll ask. I'll be like, is Toast your hero?
I got a message on Instagram because we have podcast listeners. Mm-hmm. And I said this thing where it's like, let me pull up the message. I ask, oh, this little girl's going to be so happy. I ask, oh, I wonder if any kids watch me. Like, and I make this joke on my stream very often. And on this podcast, I always call myself the Ryan Higa of this generation.
Oh my God.
And I it's a joke because no one can compare to him, right? But I had this 14-year-old girl that messaged me. She's like, "Hey, Toast, I know you wondered if any kids watch you, and I would just want you to know that, I'm 14 years old." This is a really weird sentence.
I gotta say,
I know, maybe you don't want to read.
Yeah.
But I've been watching you since I was a child, watching offline TV, and I'm very young. But it's very comforting, and even when my parents are fighting, I like to find joy in the content that offline TV would do. And she ends it with, "You were the Ryan Higa to me."
Oh, that's so cute.
That's so sweet.
That's very kind.
That is very
sweet. Oh my god.
My God.
Hey, at least to one person in the world, I was their Ryan Higa, and it's more a testament to Ryan Higa, who I'm playing in a Valorant tournament with. Which I'm really excited for.
Well, we're on the same team. Are you excited?
Oh yeah, Yvonne's on that team. I forgot.
What do you mean you forgot? You know what was the first thing he messaged me?
Tournament, and it's like, we have captains that pick the team, right? And I remember looking at all the players, and I just think to myself, God, if there's one request I have, if there's just one request, is please, the 40 people available to be teamed with, just don't put Yvonne on my team.
You deleted it?
Just don't put Yvonne on my team.
He said something like, "Screw you, ruining my last pick in my draft, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, I wasn't even last pick. I went back to see.
I was praying to God.
Who was the team leaders? Who were picking the teams?
It's Valorant people, so I don't think you'd be familiar with them. So this Valorant, so our captain, his first pick was Ryan Higa. And Ryan's actually pretty good at Valorant because he plays a lot of it. And also, our captain's also Asian. So I wonder if he picked Ryan Higa because he's like, this guy's good at the game, and Ryan Higa's the fucking GOAT.
Yeah.
Ryan Higa's the fucking GOAT. And then his second pick, he goes with Jason DeWeen, who's like the biggest Asian streamer right now. It's like, oh my God, this shit is clouded, right? This is like Asian representation, crazy style. Also, Jason DeWeen's really good at Valorant. Oh. And then with the third pick, he picks this guy's Toast. I'm gonna be honest, there wasn't much options left on the table. I was like, oh my God, And then with his last pick, picks Yvonne. Just think to myself, oh my, this team is gonna. A lot of people say our team is gonna be a good time. It's gonna be good vibes.
Yeah, I was told we're called the content team. I told Tarek, our team, over the weekend. I said he asked what team we're in. I told him. He laughs. His first reaction is that he laughs and he said, "That's gonna be a fun team." I'm like, when you say fun, do you mean like, why didn't you say good? Why didn't you say, oh, that team's stacked? Instead, you say, oh, that's a fun team.
Yeah. Our team has a lot of personalities. Even our captain, I would say out of all the captains, he's the biggest memer. If you've seen clips of him, he got famous because he laughs like a dolphin. So he's really known for being like a jokester. And Jason Nguyen's obviously a huge memer. And Ryan Higa, ironically, is so different from his like content persona, where he's like so normal and so chill.
Yeah.
When Ryan Higa's the most normal person on your team, that should give an idea of how much character is on this team. And obviously me and Yvonne will probably spend a good amount of time fighting. But I don't think we should fight, Yvonne. I think for this tournament, people are looking down on us because we're the bottom 2 seeds.
What do you mean are looking down on us, okay? You're the one looking down on me. Last pick of the draft and still somehow griefing the team I'm on. What the fuck? That's what you said to me.
I just don't know how you ended up on my team. I want to ask our captain why. I don't think you're bad. I mean, like...
What?
I'm just curious. I just want to know, hey, like, why did you pick Yvonne? Was it for team synergy? Because people think we have a lot of team synergy. Me and Yvonne. I got offered to play in this tournament. It's called a pro and a Joe tournament. One pro player gets invited and a Joe gets invited, a casual player, right?
We already talked
I got invited. I got invited. I'm like, okay, so who's my pro? Because I thought I was the Joe.
Why do you think you're a Joe in this tournament? Why?
In this game, I don't think I'm that... Okay, I don't think I'm that good.
Okay, it depends. Who are the other pros? Are they?
It depends on the other pros.
Yeah.
So I asked the organizer, okay, so who's the pro player that's going to be paired up with me? And they put a hand on my shoulder. Like, Toast, you're the pro. And let me tell you who the Joe is. It's Yvonne. I'm like, what the fuck? You're telling me I'm the pro? And my Joe was Yvonne? I'm the Joe. What the fuck do you mean Yvonne's the Joe?
You don't want to play double up with me? Hey, I'm Emerald 1. That's pretty good, right? I'm not so Joe.
Bro, and then they asked me, oh, are you okay with this? We should have asked. We actually, and I was like, shit, am I actually okay with this?
And
because if I'm the pro and Yvonne's the Joe, we're in trouble. We're gonna have to really lock in here.
Yeah, and we could do that. I'll practice the next set.
So the same thing happened in Valorant, where it's like we're in this tournament and somehow Yvonne's on my team, and I'm just. I think this podcast has done irreparable damage.
Damage?
To my reputation, where people are like, yo, this guy's told we need Yvonne in here. That they got good synergy. I don't think they watched the podcast. It's anti-synergy we have going on. Our comms are going to be us screaming at each other while the rest of our teammates are trying to focus.
Dude, it's like Love Island. They want the smoke. You know what I mean? They're trying to do it for good content television.
I find it kind of, this is Toast. Come on,
he said damage.
Yeah, like Yvonne, you said
You're cramping my style.
Oh, I'm cramping your style.
You're gonna yell at me in front of Ryan Higa.
You're gonna yell at me in front of Ryan.
No. This is like when I get invited to a party and I bring you as my +1, but instead of hanging out with Ryan Higa, I'm yelling at you and you're yelling at me at the drinks bar. And Ryan Higa going like, wow, these kids aren't cool.
Okay,
These
well,
kids are cool. We shouldn't have invited them.
no, they love us. That's why they picked us. Don't you know? Like, and we're sometimes people say that us arguing gives them comfort or something in some way, right, listeners? Some people say that
It's
it's like
because we remind them of the Asian parents fighting. It's like, just like my childhood.
yeah, just without the seriousness of the fights. You know what I mean? So it's better, right? It's like the ha fighting, not like the oh, I don't want to be here type of fighting. Right? So are we doing the tournament together or what?
I told the organizers that I would be okay with it, and that I hope the other pro players in this tournament are the same level as me and not godlike.
And they said
They haven't replied. I think they have both our names now.
oh god. I mean, I'll practice.
All right, Chelsea, what's the question of the day?
Well, I would like to say good luck. When are the events happening? The tournaments?
This one is on July 17th, and the second date for it is July 24th for the Valorant tournament. And then the other one is a lot further away, I think.
Like August, right?
Yeah.
The pro and the Joe?
Okay. The pro and the Joe.
But Toast, would you rather be the Joe? Isn't that like a compliment that you're the pro?
It's more like, what's a way to describe this in tennis?
You don't have to describe it to me. You can just like
What's that
describe
angry guy whose name is Andy?
Andy Murray. You know, Andy Murray.
Like, he doesn't play anymore, right? But he's
Right, he's
considered a
retired.
pro.
Yeah, he's top 2. Yeah, top 1. Yeah.
Nikola Djokovic, is that a name?
Yes. Okay.
Is that tennis player?
Yes. No. Novak Djokovic. Yeah.
Novak Djokovic. Is he active?
Yeah, he's still in there. Yeah, but he's getting up. He's a bit older.
Yeah. If
Still
you
the GOAT.
pair Novak Djokovic with Andy Murray, I think it's clear that like one's a active pro player and one's like a retired chill celebrity player.
I think these are like very not correct analogies because they were all top. They were like the big 4. So like, yeah, they're in the
someone
big 4.
even older than that?
Toast is skilled, but he's like the celebrity of like this tournament that we're playing. And then there are people who are professional players who play like the game like they're in it, like in this current mode they're in it. It would be like if Toast being paired with me, and then these pro players being paired with someone probably better or equal. Like, you know, I don't know what the other Joes are in terms of that, right? But like a professional player who's like doing it every single day.
But I'm confused because Toast, didn't you win a tournament in Paris that was Valorant? Like 4v4 or something?
Oh, well, that's more of a show match. It's okay. I'll put it like this. It's like they had 8 tennis players do a pickleball tournament, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean you're better at tennis, but in that moment when you guys tried playing pickleball, my team was the best, right? But it proved nothing about actual tennis, even though there's some correlation.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one's like higher caliber pro and a Joe. So hopefully the pros are not like pro.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's
the Joes
about
are like
between me and Yvonne, there's about 5 division worth of skill. And between me and the top pro player, there's also 5 division worth of skill. So in that context, I would be the Joe and the top player would be the pro. But if it's me and Yvonne, she'd be the Joe and I can be the pro. So I'm kind of like that in between, where depending on the level of tournament difficulty, I can go either way. And I have been considered a Joe in the high level tournaments. But if it's Yvonne, then yes, I would 100% be the pro. The question is, are the other teams showing up with LeBron James and a high schooler, right? Because I'm not LeBron James of TFT. So it's really dependent on how they do the tournament. Which, reminds me, in the gaming world, there's big drama right now in Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Yvonne, you know about this?
Wait, in Marvel Rivals, there's drama?
Yeah, there's always drama. There's a creative tournament for $300,000,
Mm-hmm.
and they're doing like a World Cup thing because it's the World Cup right now. And there are teams with 3 professional players out of 6, and there are teams with no professional players. So there's this super unbalanced tournament happening for $300,000, and it's all drama of people like yelling at each other, blaming each other for why the team lost.
Yeah.
And this is the problem with creative tournaments, because there's such a wide range of skill. Like you can have a creative tournament, and some people just show up with pro players, and some people just show up with like for fun players, and it's become super unbalanced. And that's kind of like the difficulty in running creative tournaments. Like, and me and Yvonne participated in so much. Like, we have a few coming up, and the question is always like, well, is this actually going to be balanced? Are some teams just going to show up with 5 pro players? Because we're not pro players. We play for fun. We're good at the game, but the biggest drama always comes from the unbalancedness of this team, and everyone's just like really angry.
Yeah, I think that was probably. I mean, I also felt that in the AT&T Cup. It was so fun, but I also got to be on WWF's team, who's also cracked at every single game almost in that tournament. Or he is, I think, in every game.
Yeah, I saw that you played in that ARAM tournament, right?
Yeah.
And there was one team, I think, that had Emeru Dantes and another challenger player originally called Nidhogg or something.
Yeah.
And they ended up winning the whole thing. And this was after they exchanged Nidhogg for like Arya, who's more silver, right?
Yeah.
And they still won.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who made the original team? How was this approved? Like, they just turned one player from like top level to like considered low tier, and they still won the event. So what was gonna happen if they had the original team? And I can't believe some of these teams got approved.
Yeah, the original was definitely imbalanced. So I'm glad they did switch it. I think the teams were actually fine in a lot of ways. I think it was dependent on like augments and some other like team comps that were made. So they just ran a different team comp that I think was really strong, which is like they had a support or 2 every single time. And then Emeru also had like the Anivia egg like respawn, and she would play tank. She just played well also in general. So like it just happened to all go work together.
Yeah. I am always super hesitant doing creator events, tournaments specifically like this, because if you win, sometimes it's because you practice, but other people would just blame that you have a good team. If you lose, people would just blame you have a bad team. So it's kind of very hard to have a balanced tournament.
Yeah. And then there's always going to be sometimes it's tough because some people could be busy, some people don't have the motivation to practice, and then it feels bad sometimes being on teams with people who maybe aren't trying when you're trying, etc. There's like people in different wavelengths all the time, and you have this like giant pool of creators. Some people people can get pretty competitive, and so that sometimes clashes with people who are like also super chill and they're like not as competitive, right? So yeah,
it's the classic college group essay.
Yeah.
And some people are like, hey, I'm okay with the C. I just want to have a good time. And some players like, hey, we gotta meet on this day to do a study session to go over our thesis. And it's just clashing, especially it's creators, but there's also $100,000 on the line. But some creators are so rich that $100,000 is like change for them, and some creators are so like poor that 100K will change their lives. So it's this weird dynamic of like, oh, you have to try, but not for yourself, but for your team. Yeah. But you also didn't sign up for a serious thing. You want to do a casual thing.
Yeah, I get it. It's hard to care about something that you personally like don't care about, or it doesn't affect you that much. But then, dang, like for some of the tournaments, like there's so much money on the line. There's some people who are like, please, like this means a lot to me. Like the extra $10,000 I could potentially win, or the 5,000 is a lot of money.
Do you guys ever go home like after you guys lose a tournament and you're like, damn, I didn't do well, and do you guys like cry? Because like I feel like when I go to tournaments and I never really do well, but I consistently think, well, damn, like my partner must not like me, like my doubles partner, and like no one's ever gonna choose me as like a partner anymore for tennis. Do you guys ever go home and like, shed a tear? Like, how do you guys recover?
Ooh, I don't think I can ever do like a 2v2 format like tennis, because I imagine it just feels really bad, even if it's not like your fault or my fault. I think because it's a 2v2 and the blame can, I would just be so in my head about like, oh, did I let my partner down? Did I miss something? Did I do something wrong? But I never feel that way about my partner. Like if my partner makes a mistake, I'm never like, oh, you stupid idiot, why did you do that? But I think we're always extra hard on ourselves in that format. If it's a 5v5, there's enough blame to go around to be like, we all could have done better. But 2v2 is such a intimate format. I get really salty when I lose. I think I'm very competitive. There are some times where I lose. I'm like, oh, I played a good game. It just wasn't in the cards. But most times I lose. I'm like, oh, I could have done this. I should have done that. But never in a sad way. But in like, how do I get better? How do I overcome? How do I improve on what I did wrong?
Yeah.
But I take it very hard.
I've cried once. It was for badminton. I was in high school and I cared about badminton a lot. I really wanted to get first place. We got second in our school tournaments that we had. Basically, like each school would play other schools and you have standings. And then the top group goes to provincials. And so because I didn't win, we were second. I play mixed doubles. And then like I remember crying after one of the when we lost our match because I meant a lot to me. But when it has come to video games or stuff like Twitch Rivals or other things, like I try, but like I never really think that I've had an instance where I really dwelled on a loss that much, because in general, if I like the team that I'm on, I try not to like dampen the vibes, but it's like, okay, it's at the end of the game when everyone loses, it's like, okay, nice try, guys, like, blah, blah, blah. You try to keep the vibes up, and then that's it.
That's because you don't want it enough, Yvonne. You don't want it enough. You want it so bad that you start crying, okay? That's what I want to see for this Valorant tournament. I need you to, need to win. Need to win. I need to see the passion from you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try. I literally said, you want to play Valorant after this? I'm down. I will practice.
I need you to play as if your life depended on it. Like you will get executed if we don't win this whole thing.
Okay, and why? Why do I have to play as if I'm gonna die?
Because that's the kind of dedication we need to win this whole event. We're playing in front of Ryan Higa, dude. We're playing in front of Ryan Higa.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ryan understands more than you.
Do it for Ryan. Honestly, I owe it to Ryan because we played in the Valorant tournament 3 years ago, and I entered my team draft, and he was on my team, and he did not have a good time.
Oh,
for real, I remember he went nonverbal.
Maybe this is more on
I made
you.
Ryan Higa. Nah, man, our team fucking sucked.
Like,
our team fucking sucked.
No, but I mean,
think
like,
everyone cried after.
This is you're serious about it because you're trying to compensate for that. And you're telling me I gotta take it seriously when really it's you who wants to compensate to him.
No, I want to win. You act as if I'm not like this in a casual 5v5 ranked League of Legends game on a Sunday night. I'm screaming my lungs out in those games.
Yeah, you're kind of crazy, honestly. I didn't know you wanted to win that bad. Like,
I play as if my life is on the line every single game. Yeah. I got passion.
Yeah, usually I'm like not locking in. Okay.
You need people like me.
That's a lot.
Are we sure about that? At the end of every team fight, whose fault was it? All right. I'm like,
okay,
bro.
That's not at the end of every team fight. At the end of every lost team fight. At the end of every victorious team fight. I'm like, let's fucking go! Yes! We fucking did it! Okay, that's the passion.
Yeah, this is who we play.
Well, you want to fight and everyone goes like, hey, great work, guys. Hey, that was nice. That was enjoyable. What a pleasurable experience this has been for all of us. Who the fuck wants that, huh? Who the fuck wants
Really?
that?
That sounds kind of nice. I like that.
So yeah, tune in next month for, wow, I guess it's in 2 weeks, when me and Yvonne take to the Valorant fields with Ryan Higa and Jason DeWeen as we play for our lives in the Valorant tournament. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Chelsea, are you going to tune in?
Yeah, okay, yeah, where is it? Online?
It will be online.
What's like where? Twitch?
Yes, Mom, it will be on Twitch.
I watch your guys' content, okay?
Where do I watch? What channel do I turn on?
What was I saying? Oh yeah, okay, so I will go on Twitch, yes, and watch. Which, by the way, whenever you play Mecha Chameleon, I always watch on YouTube now. So
That explains our normie audience,
and
which
I
is a
heard-
good thing.
And I heard you talking, you're like, oh yeah, my producer Chelsea, yeah, normie, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? Sometimes when you guys talk online, I still hear it. Like, I'm still there.
Something bad. I said you're a normie. I think you're the good temperature of whether or not something appeals to the normie audience.
I don't know how I feel about this normie like title. Like, it's just like I like now.
Do you think there's like a negative connotation with the word normie?
Yeah, I kind of was like, oh, does that mean like it's, I'm like at a neutral?
It's funny because like I've taught some of my normie friends the term normie. And so when they first hear it, they think, oh, that sounds like a bad thing. Like it sounds like you're calling me like this group or this name. And then I tell them, no, it's actually a good thing because you're not deep in the internet sauce. It means you're like, you have your own life going on, you got other things to do sometimes and all that. So when I explain that, then like, okay. And over time, I think they've understood that it's like, but I think it's funny because every single time you tell someone who's never heard that word, they're like, what the fuck does that mean?
It does sound pretty derogatory.
Yeah, well, the way that you say it, Toast, makes it sound
normie.
Yeah, and
I understand where it comes from.
Yeah, sometimes when I hear you, like see it on, I was like, oh, okay, one more. Keep it. Anyways, I will be for sure watching online, rooting for you guys. Sorry, these like, if I ask these questions, it's gonna be like out of nowhere, and like I'll ask it. You want me to ask? I'll ask these because there's like
whatever you want, Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when did you guys realize you guys were straight?
What the fuck?
Yeah, when did you guys realize you guys were straight?
Well, I wonder if what does it mean to be straight? When I was younger, kids ask stupid questions. And I remember this one was like, let's say you have a girlfriend, and then someone asks, oh, what if you discovered your girlfriend had a penis? Would you still date her?
Mm-hmm.
Stupid kid questions. And recently I thought about that. I was like, oh, I guess if my current partner suddenly had a penis for whatever reason, would I still date her? And I think the answer is yeah. Because, I still love her as a person. I think she's still beautiful. And she's still the same person. There's just one part of her body that's different. I don't think anything changes. And I was like, oh, am I gay? I don't think so. I don't think that makes me gay. So when you ask like, oh, when did you know you were straight? It's like, okay, well, what's the definition of straight then?
Mm-hmm.
So that's as far as my logical train got. It went as far as like, yeah, if my girlfriend had a penis, I would still love her and treat her no differently than I do now. I don't know what label that means I am, but those are just the facts. So I guess I don't know how to answer that question.
Yeah, I think it was weird. I think as a kid, I feel like I had a crush on a girl, but then as I grew up, I was like very straight in terms of everyone that I've had a crush on was like a guy, and then like when I think about sex, like I can only really, I feel like I do enjoy sex with guys, and so, well, it's hard to say because I've never had sex with a girl, but I just find that I think I would only mostly just be attracted to sex with another male. So yeah, tough to say because I felt like I was more confused as a kid, but growing up I felt more sure.
Well, I can give you guys a definition of what it means to be straight from what Wikipedia says. I don't actually. Being straight means a person is romantically or sexually attracted to people of the opposite gender or sex. For example, a woman attracted exclusively to men, or the other, or vice versa. I mean, like, I feel like, Toast, when you said that, it's kind of almost maybe, and I don't want to make assumptions here, but it's like that question where girls ask, oh, would you love me if I was The Rock? Or like, would you love me if I was, you know, like a caterpillar or something?
Worm.
A worm, yes, that's the one. Would you love me if I was if I was a worm tomorrow? And what would be the answer be? Like, yeah? Actually, you know what? I don't want to get it's not the same. But in my head, in my head,
Podcast producers equivalent the transgender to being a worm. Put that in the title of the podcast.
No. Yeah, okay, yeah. So
No, I get it. It's like,
you get it, right? It's like the idea of, you know, you were asked by someone else how you would feel if your girlfriend had a penis. But doesn't mean that you're attracted to men.
Even that definition on Wikipedia is like, oh, of the opposite gender. And then you have, you know, some areas of thinking is like, oh, there's multiple genders, or like there's multiple sex. And that's not like, I'm not an expert in all of that. The best thing I can answer is like, I think I need to be asked for very specific examples. So like the kitty you like version is like, oh, if your girlfriend had a penis, like, oh yeah, no, I would not treat her any differently. I'd still love her and not think it's weird. And it's hard to put a label on it, but I think I'm straight overall.
Yeah, I think that's easy. I think I would also say the same. Like if someone I already like love a lot and love them as a person, I don't think that matters as much. But I think like initially when you don't know someone that well, what you're looking for could be like, oh, I have a preference, or I am attracted to this. So, not sure. Okay. But I think nothing has to be labeled directly. Like I think just because I deem myself as straight now, what if I just didn't have my awakening yet, you know? Like what if things just change later?
Yeah. I agree. I mean,
you sum it up, it's because I just love my girlfriend a lot. Not because I want to date someone with a penis. Just so we're on the same page on what's the takeaway here. You know, the title needs to be Toast loves his girlfriend a lot, not Toast secretly wants a penis. Okay? Just, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that. I just feel like I don't want people walking away with, you know, ideas or anything.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. And then last question to follow up with that question is, have you guys ever experimented with the other gender?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, that was really aggressive. No.
I have not. Like the most has been like, you know, sometimes at the club, some girls can be more affectionate and then they want to kiss or they want to like grind on you. I've always, to be honest, felt uncomfortable with that. I imagine if it were a guy, I also felt I would feel uncomfortable with that. I think it's anyone who's not my partner gives me that feeling. So that's the most I've like quote unquote experimented in a way.
What about you, Chelsea?
If I'm straight, yeah, I'm straight.
No. Have you ever had an experience with someone of the opposite gender?
No, and chance never came up, and I'm straight, so. But you know,
what a boring answer from all three of us. Here, let me give you a different version. Ladies, if you were in bed with two guys, would you want the guys to do stuff with each other and you, or only you and not with each other?
Huh?
So two guys in bed with you, but like, would we prefer them to do things with each other or not with each other?
And you, like a
three, yeah.
Like a three-way, full three-way, or it's a three-way, but you're the focus, and they're both straight men.
Yvonne, I'll let you take that one.
I think I would prefer if it was more me-centric. If it were two guys. I don't know. I don't prefer watching anything like that, though. Like, I don't watch... I explain.
Heated rivalry?
I am down to watch, actually. I just never had, like, the subscription or the thing for it. But people were saying it's good, so I'm, like, down to watch it. It's just for, like, sex pleasure-wise, I don't need to watch that. I personally would be more attracted to two girls going at it. Me, personally.
What about you, Chelsea?
Oh, a lot of people watch this podcast, and you know, I just feel like my opinion doesn't need to be out there. So,
Berlin's sister is staying with us, and she might have just heard me say that.
You want to see two women go at it? Fucking weirdo! What a weird thing to say. She's gonna think you're some kind of perverted freak now.
No,
as she should.
Excuse me.
Well, Toast, what would you rather see? Actually, I'm not gonna ask you because you're in a.
He's already said it before on an OTV podcast.
Oh, so would you rather see like? I don't want to get.
Am I with two guys or two girls? That's very important.
Two girls. You're not with, it's not a 3-dude situation. It's two girls.
Hey, like most men in the world, I want to do it with two girls and see two girls do it. I'd just be more worried that I couldn't satisfy two women. That's my thing. It's like, it sounds nice, but satisfying one woman is already hard enough. Two? But that's why I need them to do stuff with each other. So not all the pressure's on me. If it's two straight women, like there's not enough motion to go around, unfortunately, on my part. The train will be arriving at the station too early.
Oh, please end the podcast today.
The rocket will be taken off prematurely.
Okay.
Hey, thank you guys for watching, man.
No, we appreciate Toast you sharing. Yeah, thank you.
You asked the question.
I did.
Okay.
But I didn't.
Also,
okay.
what guy is gonna say, nah, actually, I don't want to see two hot women kiss? You guys always set me up. I say what literally every single guy would say in my position. And you guys are like, okay.
Well, I guess when you put it that way, I could see two hot guys kiss. Like, that would also be nice. Yeah. You know what? I take it back. I think seeing two hot guys kiss would be a nice scene to see.
There you go. And Toast, we don't set you up. You set us up like a lot of the times.
I think my question had nuances to it. Some girls like two guys focused on them. Some girls like guys who would focus on each other as well. For my question, it's like, oh, do I want to see two hot women go at it or not see two hot women go at it? My girlfriend watches all my podcasts, so we're gonna cut that out. I'm gonna be in trouble. To answer your question, my girlfriend is enough for me, and she's all the woman I need in my life.
That's what you should have said in the first place. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Thank you all for tuning in to this podcast. If I'm still in a relationship by next episode, I'd be really happy. I chalk this up as a win. You want to check out more We Were Fighting Before this content? You can always find this at our Patreon at patreon.com/We Were Fighting Before this. And we'll all see you next time.
Bye.
Have a good week.
Thanks for watching.
A hot woman will come out on the show and she would say, oh, wow, she's hot. And I would say, yeah. And then she goes, like, bro, I'm agreeing with you. What's the problem
It's
here?
a test. You understand that it's a test. I saw this on TikTok.
Maybe
it's like
we shouldn't
watching
test
Love Island with your
partners.
mans. And then it's like